This episode is sponsored by Exter. Hi Mom is one of my favorite films from 2021. Co-written, directed and starring comedian turned director Jia Ling, this comedy tells the story of a woman who accidentally time traveled back to 1981 and befriends her mom when she was young. I know it is a predictable premise, but there is more to it than just family value. The film was made in dedication to Jia Ling's mom, who passed away from an accident in 2001, the event which inspired this entire project. Because of its personal nature, this is one of the most honest and sincere films I have seen in a very long time.
你在这想什么呢？我来，你高兴吗？我高兴啊！我能让你更高兴。
Through word of mouth, the film became a massive success. It was the third highest grossing film of 2021 and the highest grossing film by a solo female director. The filming location had to change the visitors policy because too many people were trying to sightsee. Clearly, it struck a chord with the Chinese audience. Today, let me walk you through the film and explain, in my opinion, why the film became such a sensation, why I think so highly of it, and also provide you with all the necessary context to enjoy this film to its fullest. The video will contain spoilers. I don't think it will ruin the viewing experience, but I do recommend giving it a watch if you prefer a fresh experience. With all of that out of the way, let's say hi to Mom. Growing up, Ling has always been a loser. She was never smart, nor is she pretty.
你什么时候能给妈长回脸？
Yet, despite being a troublesome child, Ling is the apple of her mother's eye. They joke and they laugh. Not only do they remain a good family, but also lifelong friends.
这是我当你闺女儿，让你高兴一次都没错过。
In the hospital, by her mom's side, Ling makes a wish.
他们让你高兴一回呢。
Next thing she knows, Ling finds herself transported back to 1981.
咱俩是不是认识啊？
She befriends her mom when she was still young and finds herself in a position to change history. What follows is a series of hijinks, from Ling pretending to be blind to buy her mom a TV to help her make friends, to coercing her mom into playing volleyball, all in an effort to nudge her towards having a better life. And all of that is shown through a lens of beautiful nostalgia. From the department store, to the living quarters, to the rice field, everything has this saturated autumn glow. It's almost suspicious how pretty things look. Compare that to Coming Home, directed by Zhang Yimou. The movie's depiction of 1970s China feels a lot more grounded. From an old sweater to an ill-maintained train station, there is a layer of harshness that better reflects the poverty-stricken past. To Zhang Yimou, this is a recreation of the difficult times he personally experienced in his youth. Jia Ling, on the other hand, wasn't even born in 1981. In other words, this interpretation of a classy retro China is less about the past and more about her personal fascination. And that sentiment is shared by a lot of Chinese youths. What I'm about to say is purely my anecdotal experience. I doubt there is any study on this, so take my statements with a grain of salt. For a long time, everything you see in this movie was considered uncool. With the economic reform, Chinese millennials like Jia Ling grew up to a lot of foreign influence. Thanks to animes like Slam Dunk, my generation used to consider volleyball to be lame. Basketball is the cool sport you play if you want girls to like you. Don't judge me, I was a teenager once. And that's the attitude my generation had for a lot of Chinese-made things. Anime is cool, Chinese cartoons are lame, American movies are badass, mainland movies are for old people. Foreign snacks are high class, Chinese snacks are for hillbillies. That's why a lot of Chinese products have decorative English on their packages. Yes, there's a lot of internalized racism in there. But then, in the past 10 years, Chinese stuff got cool again. Longtime viewers of this channel know that there is a recent surging interest in Chinese animation, but that interest actually extends beyond animation. With time, memories of poverty has faded. Most Chinese millennials don't remember the hard times we had. With a relatively stable and prosperous economy, people have begun to pursue spiritual identities. Younger generations began to re-examine their internalized biases and reconnect with their roots. As a result, this 1980s aesthetic is getting pretty popular. Old music, old fashion, old stage show formats. Everything is old and Chinese, and is cool because they are old and Chinese. And that is the first reason for this film's popularity. Its aesthetic reflects a semi-recent national fascination with retro China. There is a reason why people went sightseeing in an old factory. It is a symbol of a route we almost abandoned. People are there to see where they came from. Before we continue, I'd like to thank today's sponsor, Exter, the world's largest smart wallet brand. Exter actually approached our channel almost 4 months ago, and I said no because our channel was fully booked, but also, smart wallets, kind of weird fit for our channel. But Exter was confident enough that they sent me their products anyway. I've been using this card holder for 4 months, and it's actually really good. For one, it's tiny. Here's my old wallet for comparison. I have almost 10 cards, and this wallet keeps it nicely organized. It's also durable and aesthetically pleasing. Oh, and they have wallet trackers too. Now you don't have to worry about losing it ever again. If that sounds interesting to you, Exter is currently doing a Valentine's Day sale. You can get 20% off your purchase. Check the link in the description if you are interested. For real, this is one product I use long enough to recommend. Go check it out, and thank you to Exter for sponsoring this video. Because of the volleyball game, Ling changes history. Her mom meets another man, not Ling's father, but someone wealthier. Seeing this as an opportunity for a happier life, Ling decides she should help the new guy in pursuing her mom, even if it risks her own existence. There lies the central conflict of the film. What is a happier life? Jia Ling believes it to be material possessions, professional success, fame, and fortune, getting married to a wealthier man. Things that would make mom proud, things that she can brag about to her relatives. But then, we see the things that actually make mom happy.
看个电视高兴成这样。
While many may see this as a longing for a simpler time, to me, it's a bit more complicated than that. In the past few years, working class exploitation has been a hot topic in mainland China. In China's modern economy, many millennial workers are overworked and underpaid. While the economic uplift continues to improve people's quality of life, the primary desire for a lot of people today isn't monetary, but time. Time to see their families, time to see their loved ones, time to live their lives. When this film shows happiness, boating, movie-going, doing farm works, all of these settings share a common theme. They are group activities. There is a community aspect. People are happy because they are together. While I can't really substantiate my claim beyond personal anecdote, I think the film's popularity reflects a general desire in China, a general fatigue of China's rapid urbanization and the pursuit of endless economic growth. Millennials are now in their 30s and 40s. Many have their own families, many have their own children to take care of. Time and family connections became a big part of their life, which is why so many people resonated with the film. Towards the end, a heartfelt conversation makes the entire thesis of the film crystal clear. Here, Ling pretends she can predict the future and tells her mom what her future daughter would be like.
哎呀，你这个女儿啊，大眼睛，瓜子脸，月工资8万呢，吓人吗？
Or rather, she talks about the daughter she thinks her mom deserves.
玲儿，你这个观点不太对啊！我的女儿，我就让她健康快乐就行了。
And that is what millions of young working Chinese people want to say, need to hear. There is still more to this film than I don't want to spoil, and I wish everyone to experience this movie with all the context and none of the spoilers. Trust me, there is so much more I haven't shown you. It's another Lunar New Year in the pandemic. Once again, many people are unable to see their families. For many, it means another full year of delay, but for some, it means a permanent regret. Last year, my grandfather, who took care of me throughout my childhood, passed away from old age, and I wasn't there for him. I was stuck on the other side of the planet. His death, his funeral, all just passed me by. While our generations are forming families, the death of a loved one is also becoming a common experience. Perhaps that is the true reason for the film's popularity. It came at the right time. While we were all struggling to process our losses, Jia Ling, who has experienced this loss, made a film to put our feelings into words. And that's why this became one of my favorite films of 2021. Because I need it. We all need it.